So big up to everyone, lovely family and lovely friends out there, wherever you're watching Awini Unity platform from. Thank you so much, and I do really appreciate your time once again. This video basically, I'm going to talk about Ghana versus US. I'm going to give you all the details and the latest news as well from Ghana Black Stars camp, and I'll be giving you my possible starting lineup as well. So wherever you are and you want a lot of things right here in Spain, Intercop is the right place for you. Pick the number on the screen and get more information. So very quick one, let's dive into Black Stars match against US on Tuesday. The reason why I keep telling you that the game is on the 18th, some people say 17th, but the reason why I'm giving you 18th is the match gonna play midnight, 12:30 Ghana time, 12:30 a.m. Ghana time. So therefore, 12:30 a.m. it is on the 18th. That is the reason why I'm giving you my last video I made 3 days ago. I spoke about the game going to be on the 18th. So you need to check your time very well. Basically, if you know that you're going to go to job, maybe you can sleep very early and maybe you wake up 12 o'clock, you watch the game. Obviously, it's going to finish maybe about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So that is how the game is going to be. And if you are living here in Europe and you are interested to watch the game, you need to check Ghana time and compare where your time is. If Ghana is leading you 2 hours, 1 hour, or if you are leading Ghana 2 hours, 3 hours, then you calculate the time so that you can watch. But the match is going to be, yes, Ghana time 12:30. Okay, that is the Ghana match against US. So I'll be taking you very, very shortly to my possible starting lineup because I do not believe in this one top Ghana keep playing, because back 2006 Asamoah Gyan, Semina Pia their time, Makelesen, Muntari, they used to play. Even those days that we have very good strikers like Asamoah Gyan, Prince Tego, Bafo Gyan, and Matuamua, they used to play one top. I mean two top. Either they play Asamoah Gyan and Bafo Gyan, or sometimes they play Asamoah Gyan and Prince Tego, or Prince Tego with Matuamua. You know, so playing Anyaka William alone is not something that really happened. If you check our last game against Mexico, I don't even think that Anyaka William actually touched the ball more than 10 times, if you notice. So I prefer Ghana have to play 4-4-2. So I'm going to give you my possible starting lineup right here. So let's just very quick one. Okay, very quick one. I put everything already. Wait, you can see it on the screen. So this will be my possible starting lineup. Okay, you have Loris Atizigi. Atizigi did well. Atizigi did well the game against Mexico. But the only problem I have with Loris Atizigi, I could be wrong here, but when I studied the game, I noticed that Loris Atizigi was lack of confidence. Why? Because there are some balls and Loris Atizigi get the ball. Instead for him to break a little bit and pass the ball, give some of the defenders so that they can build that up the back. When they get the ball, lack of confidence, boom. Then the Mexican players, they get it, boom, and they get it, boom, and they get it. So I think the coach also need to talk to Loris Atizigi. At least you are an experienced player. So you should have that confidence enough to break the ball. Then you can able to look at your players. You command your players, give them the pass, then they can build that from back. And I feel like maybe the reason why he was shaking as well are the defenders. He wasn't having that much fully confident with the defenders that be in front of him. So therefore, he's always shaking when he get the ball. That is one thing I noticed the game against Mexico. Okay, here I will replace Ali Desiro will come in, taking Kingsley Sinler out. Guess what? Kingsley Sinler didn't perform bad, but I prefer Ali Desiro. My main reason why I prefer Ali Desiro is, if you notice the game, every game Ali Desiro always coming in or starting the game. When he get the ball, he's always trying his best possible to move forward with the ball. But Kingsley Sinler is always coming back more with the ball, coming back more with the ball. That is my main reason why you need player like Ali Desiro overlapping all the time. When they get the ball, he's trying to move forward. That is my main reason why I will bring Ali Desiro to replace Kingsley Sinler. Gideon Mensah, yes, he did very well, to be honest, like I spoke about. my previous video that Gideon Mensah impressed me that day, but I feel like he can improve more, because if you look at Gideon Mensah position, we do not have a player there that we can rely on that, okay, then we should try another player. What the information that I'm getting is we're going to get one new player is going to Black Stars camp, which I do not really know how, whether the player arrived there or not, and the local based player. But I will still maintain Gideon Mensah, because the local based player that they want to replace Joseph Edu, that player as well is not a player that we can boldly say that yes, we believe him more than Gideon Mensah. So my personal opinion, I would like us to maintain Gideon Mensah, which you can see the information here, 4-4-2. And Nicholas Opoku do not really impress me, to be honest. He did very well, but he do not really impress me. He carry a lot of weight and he cannot run. That is my personal opinion. I observe the game, but we do not have the defenders. The only young star we have is the guy, the new guy, also named is Opoku, who play for Turkish Super League, the Turkish Super League. That is the only young guy, and you can see him on the screen as well. That is the only young guy we have as defender. So putting Stefan Ambrosius with that young guy, I think is not something that is going to help. Why? Because they're going to be two new back the same time, and you need someone that is a little bit been in Black Stars for a little bit while. So for that reason, I will try to maintain Nicholas Opoku. That is my personal opinion. So Nicholas Opoku will play alongside Stefan Ambrosius, because he did very well. But if you notice the way Chris shooting for the first starting lineup, he get it wrong against Mexico. The first starting lineup, he get it totally wrong. The first half, he played three back. The second half, he changed the 3-back system, play for 4 back. And if you notice for the first half against Mexico, he actually partner Stefan Ambrosius with Thomas Partey, and he play 3 back. The second half, that is where he make changes, and he now drop down, play 4 back. So my personal opinion, because Ghana keep playing 4-2-3-1, 4-2-3-1, 3-3, then we are not. We are always playing Anyaka William at the top. And Anyaka William alone, the guy is not getting goal. He's not getting. We don't have we don't have a player that midfielders that can hold the ball. Then they can like Mark Leishing, like Suleiman Tari. Look at the goal that Asamoah scored against Germany 2014 World Cup. You see the kind of passes Suleiman Tari was giving and Koji Asamoah they used to play. We don't have that kind of midfielders that you can see, okay, you can have only one striker, because you have midfielders that they can always get the ball and flow the ball. So therefore, let's move on. Joseph Pencil will still maintain. Joseph Pencil, yes, will maintain for the right side. Then Mohamed Kudus will go for the left wing. Then Thomas Partey will play alongside Salem Abdul Samed. Then you move Jordan Ayew to join Anyaka Williams, so that we can have 2 strikers at the top. Then if second half, maybe we can bring Antoine Semenyo, either moving Jordan Ayew or Anyaka Williams. One of them. It depends who get his day. Maybe if Jordan Ayew get his day and is doing well, we can move Anyaka Williams and bring Antoine Semenyo. Or if Anyaka Williams will feel like he's getting his day, we can move Jordan Ayew and bring Antoine Semenyo. Then here we can move, we can bring Enes Noma as well, can change one of them. And Mohamed Kudus is doing very well, but I think the coach, my personal opinion, the coach also need to talk to Mohamed Kudus sometime, because every team that coming to face Ghana now, they know what Mohamed Kudus can do. So most of the players, their eyes going to be on Mohamed Kudus. So you cannot get the ball, turn around and do how you want. So when you get the ball, to my personal opinion, Mohamed Kudus, you need to release the ball quick. You need to supply. When there is a time you knew that, okay, you can move with the ball, then you can move the ball. But if you holding the ball, it will be very, very difficult, because all of the, if you notice the Mexico, they do not really give Mohamed Kudus chance. Why? Because they knew very well that getting chance, it can cause a lot of confusion there. It can cause a lot of things to the Mexico. So there was all over him. So the coach have to tell Mohamed Kudus, yes, you are a great player. We all understand that you really want to let the fans feel, you want to show what you can do. But when you get to a point and you get ball, pass the ball quick, release the ball, let the ball flow. So go in and you know that you can go, you can cut in. Then second half, we can introduce some new players like maybe Ramford Yabua can come in for one of them. Ramford Yabua and this young Leon, Olympic Leon star, Enes Noma. Enes Noma, we all saw Enes Noma when it came the second half. It came for the second half. We all saw what he did. He's always, one thing I like about Enes Noma is the moment he gets the ball, he doesn't afraid anybody. He always want to try shooting or trying to move to the penalty box, trying to make sure that he doesn't, like he's the player that does not really have time to be playing back ball, because that youngster are full of confidence. So guys, that is my personal opinion. I feel like the one top is not helping Ghana because we don't even have the players that can hold the midfield. So having only Anyaki William the top is going to be difficult for him. So Anyaki William need a partner. So we should use Jordan Ayew to be partner with Anyaki William. The coach should try 4-4-2 information against Mexico. And that is something that a lot of people are, against United States. That is something that a lot of people are saying, oh, US, they are our old wife. We should stop talking about, oh, US, they are our old wife. If you notice 2014 World Cup, that is where the draw came, US, Portugal, Germany. A lot of people begin saying that, oh, US, they are our old wife. So therefore, what will happen? We're going to beat US, then we can get draw mathematics, then we can get draw with Portugal or Germany, get 4 points, and make sure that this one lose. But US is their old wife. Do you think that US will always be there, that you beat them twice, you will come there to beat them again? What happened at the World Cup? And the World Cup, do you know why that draw came? That draw did not get released because they knew very clearly that Ghana was having a very, very strong team. So that draw intentionally put Ghana to US, knowing very well that there is no way Ghana will qualify in that group. So that draw, in me, it wasn't clear draw to my personal opinion, because this draw something, I don't believe this kind of, when it comes to the World Cup draw, I do not believe it, that it is something genuine that they do it without knowing, because it was something mathematics and they calculate very well that there's no way Ghana can beat US at the World Cup 3 times again, because we beat them 2006, we beat them 2010, so they knew very well that there's no way Ghana can beat them 3 times. So Ghana going to lose against them and lose against Portugal or Germany, and we're going to go out. This draw, if you are not clever, you can never understand how sometimes they make the draw. But let's put this aside. So we shouldn't have a mind thinking that, oh, Ghana game, Ghana US they also lose they lost their game against Germany. Do you think that they're going to sit down thinking that what they have to lose again? No, they also want to do something. So therefore, we should take that kind of mentality out of our mind that, oh, US, they are old wife. US, we beat them in World Cup. We beat them in World Cup. We should put that out in our mind. If we don't put that out in our mind and having that kind of mentality that US, they fool a lot of young stars that play Europe. It is not like those days they used to play Edu and Landon Donovan and all those Clint Dancing and all those old players. Now they have a young stars playing all of Champions League and Europa League. So they should go there clearly that they are going to meet a US new team, proper new team. So that we want to see black stars perform very well. Then we can see that even if they play draw, the performance should be better. We are not talking about they lose against Mexico. But you cannot play this kind of game. You cannot see the way they play this game. They play, if you notice the game against Madagascar, the same game that is where they play against Mexico. And what stars Mexico they have? Mexico do not really have a lot of stars. Mexico do not have a lot of stars. What stars they have? Let me take you back to that game against. Let me take you back very quick. Okay, let me take you very quick against that game. Then we see, okay, this is check US, I mean Mexico. What stars they have? Yes, when we are talking about football, if you are talking about football, there is nowhere, we have nowhere near to Mexico, because Mexico, they've been in World Cup more than 14 times. And Mexico, not just being in the World Cup, they have hosted the World Cup before. But the whole African continent, how many countries we have? I think if I get it right, maybe 50, 54 or something like that. I don't know if I get it right. Out of these 54, we only have only one country that hosts the World Cup, which that is South Africa 2010. But Mexico, they've been in the World Cup more than 14 times, and they have hosted the World Cup, I think, 1980 something, if I get it right. So when it comes to Mexico football, we have nowhere close to them. When they start football, Ghana was nowhere to be found talking about to play football. So we have that respect for them. But when you are talking about stars players, let's be honest. What player you can boldly say that, okay, maybe you are going to meet Spain and you can mention some names that play Barcelona, Real Madrid, or you're going to meet England or France. They have big name, Portugal, they have big name, Argentina, Uruguay, or Brazil. But it is the mentality. That is why I always say the game is about mentality. The only player they have, Jimenez, that now play for Fulham, used to play for um, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolverhampton Wanderers. That is where he used to play, and now he's on Fulham. That's the only player you can talk about. And Alvarez. Alvarez as well used to play Ajax Amsterdam with Mohamed Kudus. And now also moved to West Ham. And another Napoli guy right here. Apart from, what player can you, and this player play for Porto as well. Apart from these players, what player can you name that they have a big player that a Black Star player cannot mark them boot to boot? We cannot mark them boot to boot. That is my personal opinion. So Black Stars should go against US and have a very good performance. That is what we are looking from them. They should have a very, very good performance. They should perform well, even if they cannot win the game and getting a draw. We want to sit down and watch a Black Star game and say, wow, this is the Black Stars that we really want to watch. But we cannot play this kind of performance against Mexico and having in mind that we are going to win. We are not going Ivory Coast having in mind that, oh, we are going to play like maybe there are some countries they are going there that they want to do well. There are some countries going to the African Cup. Their best is, okay, if you can qualify from the group. But Ghana is not going to Cote d'Ivoire having mentality that we cannot win the African Cup. But playing this kind of game, my brothers, do you think that this kind of game, Black Stars playing almost about with Chris Hughton, 6 games now, this kind of performance, do you think that this kind of performance, can we qualify from the group, qualifying for World Cup, if you really want to be honest to yourself? With this kind of performance, my football fan Ghanaians, do you believe that Ghana, they can do it with this kind of performance? So what we are asking here is Black Stars players, they need to up their game very well. And Chris Hughton should try 4-4-2 information. That is my personal opinion. Then we can see, because Anyaku William need a partner. Because in this current Black Stars players are not a team that you can give one top, expecting that striker to get a goals. Because you cannot compare Black Stars with Atletico Bilbao, because he's been Atletico Bilbao and he's used to the team. They know each other. So even if they are playing Anyaku William, for example, playing Anyaku William one top, they have players that they can always supply him the balls for you to score. But who do we have? Who do we have here? So that is my personal opinion. And what do you think about the starting lineup right here? 4-4-2 information. Ali Ducedo, Giron Mensah, Nicolas Opoko, Stefan Ambrosos, and that is the goalkeeper, Loris Atizigi, Joseph Pencil, Samed Abdul Salam, Abdul Samed, Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, Jordan Ayew, and Anyaku William. That is my possible starting lineup against US coming on TV night. I will call it Wednesday because 12:30 Ghana time. So thank you so much for all tuning up to our Awini Unity platform.